sweet thing. How you doing? Welcome to my new channel. Some of y'all might be familiar with my face. If not, my name is Mickey. I also have another YouTube channel. You can go check me out here. The link will also be in the description. Usually I'm standing up giving my intro for what I'm about to cook, but today I'm giving an intro for what I am about to bake for you guys. So if you know me, you know that I love to bake. I bake all day and night, no matter what time it is in the morning, what time it is at night, I'm in this kitchen baking, okay? On this channel, I'm gonna be showing y'all what it looks like when I bake orders for people, what it looks like when I'm just messing around trying to find the right recipe, what it looks like when I have like an event or a special occasion. This is gonna be the platform when I show you guys what it looks like when I'm baking. I am so excited to have this platform because if you have been on my other channel, you know I have shared a couple of baking videos with you guys, but those are mainly just me constructing birthday cakes or cakes for like a special event for someone else. But here at the Baking Corner, we're going to be trying new stuff. We're going to be doing many different recipes. We're going to be preparing you guys for holiday meals. We're going to be showing tutorials for whatever it is that y'all want to see. This is your platform just as much as it is mine. So if you have recommendations, you have any ideas, anything that you want to see me do, you can drop it in the comments or you can hit me here at my baking page. So here on this platform, we're going to be trying different things, different recipes. We're going to be putting out different ideas and throwing some stuff out there that I like, but also throwing some stuff out there that y'all might like. Right now, I have a long laundry list of things that I want to try for you guys and things that I want y'all to see me do. So I'm very excited to be starting this channel. And I hope that y'all enjoy this as well. I'm very excited about today's recipe because this is something that literally came to me as I was driving. Like the way that I get ideas are so sporadic and so insane. If I explained it to anybody else, they'd be like, you're lying. But I'm not. My dad was a carrot cake fanatic. So I'm going to be doing a spin on a carrot cake today. But it's also going to be a cheesecake. It's going to be a carrot cake base, and then the top is going to be cheesecake. Now, I've never done this before. I have done it with a red velvet cheesecake years ago. Okay, it was really yummy. I know you like that. It looked good. It was good. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out. I haven't made a cheesecake in a little while. I'm a little rusty as far as that goes, but I'm very excited for the outcome. Lastly, before we go ahead and start with the baking, I want you guys to drop a like and subscribe to this channel if you have not already. And then I want you guys to drop a comment of what you want to see me make on this channel. Is it cakes? Is it pies? Is it cookies? You know, the holiday season is coming up. What type of desserts do y'all want to bring to the dinner table? What do y'all want to see me make and recreate? Okay, drop it in the comments. Let me know. You could also, once again, hit my DMs on either Instagram page. And also, if you have not, make sure you go subscribe to my other channel. We are still doing the Chaotic Kitchen, and we are going to keep blossoming on my main channel. I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and I hope that you can find some solace and comfort in this channel. And I really hope that y'all love it here. Okay, grab your apron and let's get baking. Welcome. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. Like I said before, I'm super excited to be able to share my gift with y'all on this platform. Make sure that y'all are subscribing to this channel, as well as liking this video, commenting underneath this video, and then if you are not already, go subscribe to my other channel. Why not? So first, we're going to start out with our dry ingredients. We just mix those in a bowl. Then we're going to move on to starting our base. We're going to mix our white and brown sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and some canola oil. Now, sometimes I will change this out for vegetable oil, and I have noticed a difference. Like the canola oil will leave the cake a little bit more dense, and then the vegetable oil, it has like a real light kind of texture in this cake. So you can interchange for both and see which one is most preferred. So as you're whipping this up, if you notice that your oil is not marrying well with your sugar, don't get discouraged. Just keep whipping, and then once you add your eggs, it'll start to make a little bit more sense. I would recommend using all room temperature ingredients for this recipe. If you try to go in with cold eggs, it won't mix very well, and it may leave you with like little clumps and slivers of egg whites, which you definitely don't want. Same thing goes for the cream cheese and the eggs within the cheesecake part. When you allow extra time for all of the ingredients in your dish to get to the same temperature, it will allow for like your dish to mix together more seamlessly, and it'll be really easy to do this next step. So when all of your wet ingredients are mixed well, you're going to fold in your dry ingredients in thirds. I say thirds because you don't want to over mix it by putting in little by little at a time, and then you also don't want to put in too much because the more you add at once, it gives less time and space for your batter to actually form. You do want to go through and make sure that all of your flour has been like really mixed in, because you don't want to chew on little balls of flour thinking that you got everything smoothed out. So the amount of carrots and pecans you use is completely up to you. I did a cup of each, and I would really usually do like a ratio of how much flour I used and how much sugar I used. I would add the same amount of carrots and pecans. Your pecans can be substituted for walnuts if you choose, and if you prefer, this will be the time for you to fold in your raisins as well. So this cheesecake recipe is going to be extremely simple. You're literally just going to throw your stuff either in your mixer, or you can whip it by hand with a whisk or an electric mixer. I figured for this recipe, since it's not going to be a lot of cheesecake and then you're also going to have the flavor and the texture of your carrot cake, it's not going to need extra butter, and it's also not going to need a lot of sugar. When I add my egg, I'm going to beat it. I took the white stuff out. I don't know if y'all really care about that, but I definitely took the little chicken pieces out. So once your cream cheese is nice and smooth, you're going to want to slowly add your eggs. You don't have to add them all at once. If you want to beat one, add it, and then beat the other one, that's totally fine. So once I see that my carrot cake is nice and toasty, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to check it with a toothpick so that I'm sure that it's baked in every area. Sometimes the inside bakes a little slower, sometimes the outside bakes a little slower. So it won't hurt to take a stab at it all the way through, just to make sure, because you're going to put your cheesecake on top anyway. Low and slow would probably be your best option for baking here. You don't want to bake it too fast or too high, because then you could risk losing the good moist cake that you have below, and then your cheesecake might not even be finished. You'll know that it's done if you stick a toothpick or a butter knife in the middle, and then it comes out clean. This is really the final project. So if you wanted to stab it to see if it was done, you can, but it's just gonna be stabbed up cheesecake. I did decide I was gonna add a caramel sauce to the top of it. So after I refrigerated it overnight, I thought it would be the perfect time to make some fresh caramel so that it could complement the cold slice of cheesecake that I'm about to dig into. Making caramel is like actually fun. I don't know. It might just be me, but it's like I literally made this. That's cool. So you're going to start by toasting your sugar. You don't want to burn it, so just keep mixing it in your pot on a low 2 to 3 heat. If you notice that some clumps are forming, that's okay. Just grab a spatula or a spoon and then press them jokers right on out. Once I see that I have a syrup brewing, I'm going to slowly add in chunks of my butter. And once I see it fizzling, I'm just going to keep mixing. You can start by using your spatula and then eventually move to a whisk, because your oil is going to separate from your sugar. It's really a lot of wrist work. It's not going to take a whole lot of technique, more so measurements, and then keeping an eye on it, making sure it does not like sizzle over, or making sure you don't burn anything. I will say that once you see that it is starting to get a little tough to mix in your butter, that is when you can switch to your whisk, and then you can also move it from the eye so that it's not continuously cooking, and then you're able to whisk it without it like splashing back and like popping on you, all that stuff. Eventually it'll marry, and then I let it sit here for probably a few seconds and cool down just a tad. Next, I'm going to go in with a cup of heavy cream, and I'm going to pour this in little by little. It doesn't have to be like 1 tablespoon at a time. Probably like do a third or maybe even a half at a time. You can either switch back to your spatula or you can use your whisk, but you're going to continue to stir it until all of your heavy cream has like integrated and melted in. This will probably take about a minute, but keep stirring it, and then it'll eventually begin to look really silky. And then because it's on a really low heat, the heat will also help everything to bond together as well. One thing that I love about caramel sauce is it's so freaking versatile. You can literally put it on anything. Like I put this on probably 3 different desserts after I made it. Throw a little bit on a parfait, you in there, boy. I stored mine in a sealed jar, and then I kept it in the fridge You can also leave it on the countertop if you please, but I wanted it to be kind of cold so that if I did want to put it on a warm piece, or if I wanted to put it on something warm, it could kind of just slide off it a little bit. And of course, I did my little salt bay on it. I didn't want to add too much salt because I use salted butter, and the salt is also optional. If you don't want no salty caramel, that's fine. Do what you want in your kitchen. The same rules still apply over here, y'all. Don't act brand new. So the most challenging thing about using a springform pan is the springform is not your friend. Like, you can spray it as much as you want. You can use whatever protective measures to put in place so that you can actually slide your cake out, but there's no guarantee you're going to get all of the cake that you baked. I literally let out a sigh of relief when I released this pan and I actually was able to slide my cake out easily. Like, it definitely helps to overspray if you don't know that you sprayed enough. And also, I don't know what type of tool this is. I literally found it in the drawer, but whatever tool you use to take your cheesecake out, make sure that you are going extra slow. And also, after you've lined it a couple of times, give it a tap on the counter before you release the pan. I usually store my cheesecake in the refrigerator like a normal person, but I was told by somebody that they left it on the counter overnight. I wouldn't do that. I don't think that's the smartest choice considering this is dairy. But like, if you're traveling with it short term, or if you are like leaving it on the counter for presentation before you cut it, that's totally fine. I just recommend long-term storage in the refrigerator. I don't think that this could have been any better of a dessert. Like, it's literally the cutest, most petite cheesecake I've ever laid my eyes on. And then it really surprised me with the impact of flavor that it had, the creaminess, the moistness, the like. I think the two cakes really complemented each other very well in here, and it was really a surprise to my taste buds, but I was most definitely satisfied. I think the caramel was an amazing touch, and I was really pleased. I was also very excited about the symmetry in this dish. Like, I was just very happy that they came out even. I don't know if anybody else cares. I am a sucker for a good ratio in my baked dishes. Like, I don't know, it's something about everything being even. That's a little weird, right? Okay, never mind, we're gonna move on. This was hands down 10 out of 10, a definite banger, one for the books, for real. I'm so hyped about this recipe, and I'm so hyped about this new channel. Hopefully you guys join this journey with me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. And moving forward, you can catch me on this channel at Sunday nights at 8. Till next time, y'all be sweet.